Hello, I am Daniel Head, and for my data mining final project, I did the Ashran energy prediction from Kaggle. The motivation for this project is to reduce building energy consumption and to provide better access to resources to improve building energy efficiency. The overview can be seen here where they describe the problem. In order to do this, we are provided a tabular data set containing building and weather data across 16 sites for thousands of buildings. These contain building ID, meter information, timestamp, meter reading, the site ID, building ID, primary use of the building, the square feet, year built, floor count, weather, temperature, data, etc., etc. My methodology for this was to create one model for each building. I did this due to computational limitations, as to create one model for each site or one model for the entirety of the dataset would have been too computationally intensive to do on my desktop. I created my comparisons through comparing for each test vector. I compared the weather using to each training vector for the building using Euclidean distance. Then I selected the 10 top instances of most similar or vectors, training vectors. I averaged them together and used that as their meter reading. Unfortunately, the results for this approach were rather poor, with an RMSLE score of approximately 2.5. From my research on the Kaggle discussion board, though, these are not that uncommon for this approach. I would have liked to do a site level based model, but that would have taken days of computational time, which I just simply did not have the resources to do for this assignment. The challenges of this assignment were in having to learn how to use pandas, as the tabular data virtually required the use of them, and I had little to no experience in starting this assignment with them. And the much larger challenge, though, was the incredibly large data size, as due to computational limitations with it, I had to use methods that I would find suboptimal, and it turns out they led to suboptimal results, as parsing the incredibly large data size was the biggest challenge I found. Hopefully, if I were to ever try something like this in the future, I would have access to more intensive computational resources and better ways to compress the data and optimize the comparisons. Thank you for your time.